Hi there, I am Antonio.
And I'm Maria, and we are here to tell you about the game Caretos.
Da 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 da, boo. It's not Caretos or Caretos, but actually Caretos.
This is a medium-weight competitive game about scaring the willies out of poor innocent villagers.
That so happen to be sitting around a bonfire singing Kumbaya in the middle of a dark, grim night.
But watch out! The two Caretos are roaming around, scaring both villagers and monsters. The game will play 2 to 4 players, and it will last for about an hour, including setup.
In this game, you will take control of 2 fearsome monsters from the Portuguese folklore, and with them you will compete against the other players' monsters to see who scares and captures the most villagers. At the end of the game, players score points for the villagers they have captured and also for any objectives they may have accomplished. And the player with the most points, well, you guessed it, wins the game.
The setup is as simple as: number 1, place the game board. Number 2, randomly place the villagers and 2 Caretos. Number 3, choose your monsters and select your secret objectives. Number 4, place monsters on the board. Shuffle and deal 3 cards for each player. And so the game begins, with the first player taking his turn.
On your turn, you will simply choose one of the 3 cards that you have in hand and use its icon to trigger one of the 3 actions that are on one of your monsters.
Each monster has 3 different actions that are unique to that monster. These actions revolve around how your monster moves.
When your monster moves into a space that has a single villager alone in the middle of the night, that villager is captured and is worth a point at the end of the game. And your monster can carry on its movement as if nothing horrible has just happened.
If, however, your monster moves into a place where the villagers are gathered around the bonfire, this monster must stop, scare apart the villagers, and then lose all its remaining movement.
You do not capture any of the villagers, but you do get to put out the bonfire and keep its token as a resource for future payments.
So, a clever move would be to have your monster scaring the villagers and then your other monster waiting for them as they run off, one by one, to their inevitable doom.
Wait, but there's more. Remember the card that you played to use its icon? Well, if that card's top icon matches the top icon of a card that you previously played, then you get to perform this action on both your monsters. Scary, right?
Not as scary as the 2 Caretos. They are moved by all players and they scare and capture the villagers.
And they can capture a single monster and leave it out of the board until either another monster takes its place or its owner pays a total of 3 bonfires to release it.
Players continue on taking turns until the deck runs out or all the lovely villagers have been captured.
After that, players will score points for each of the villagers they have captured and for any objectives they may have accomplished. And, well, the player who has the most points is the winner of the game Caretos.